In global politics, power often speaks the loudest, but sometimes one unexpected voice changes the tone. Today, that voice belongs to Ibrahim Traoré, the young leader of Burkina Faso. And his latest clash isn't with a neighboring country, it's with Donald Trump's America. When news broke that Washington had warned several African nations about deepening ties with Russia, most governments kept quiet. But Traoré didn't stay silent. He spoke about independence, self-respect, and the right for African countries to choose their own partners, without pressure from anyone. As Trump's team voiced concern over what they call growing Russian presence in Africa, Traoré doubled down on his message. Africa will make its own decisions. In the capital city of Ouagadougou, that message has become more than words. It's a movement. Burkina Faso has been strengthening its defense, signing new economic agreements, and opening doors to nations that treat it as an equal partner. For Washington, this shift raises alarms. For many Africans, it sparks hope. Trump's foreign policy has always favored tough negotiation and bold statements. So when he commented on Africa's new alliances, it sounded like a warning. But Traoré's response carried calm confidence. He simply reminded the world that Africa's future cannot be written without African voices. Across the continent, young people are paying attention. They see a leader who refuses to be intimidated, one who represents a generation tired of outside control. To them, this isn't just about politics, it's about dignity, ownership, and pride in their own story. American commentators now debate Traoré's rise. Some call him a reformer, others say he's taking big risks. But beyond headlines, his message is clear. The balance of power in Africa is changing. This growing independence is reshaping how nations interact with the West. It challenges a long history where decisions were made far away from the people most affected by them, and it signals something bigger. A continent learning to negotiate on its own terms. As Trump's circle watches events unfold, the question isn't just about Burkina Faso, it's about the direction Africa is taking. Will it continue following old paths or chart a new one where cooperation replaces control? From the streets of Ouagadougou to policy rooms in Washington, the tension tells a larger story. A story of a continent finding its voice and a world learning to listen. In the end, this isn't a rivalry between two leaders. It's a mirror of the times we live in, where nations once overlooked are now shaping global conversations. And as cameras turn toward Traoré and Trump, one truth becomes clear. The future of Africa will not be decided by distance, but by the people who live its reality every day. In the end, this story isn't just about Donald Trump or Ibrahim Traoré. It's about the world shifting. It's about Africa standing taller, speaking louder, and choosing its own direction with pride and purpose. For too long, global powers have tried to shape Africa's story. But now, Africa is writing it for itself. As nations watch and debate, one truth grows clearer each day. Real power is not in control, it's in confidence. And leaders like Traoré are proving that standing firm can inspire a continent. If you believe Africa's voice deserves to be heard, make sure to subscribe to US Africa Focus, where we bring you stories that connect the two worlds shaping tomorrow's headlines. Thanks for watching, and until next time, stay informed, stay aware, and stay focused.